put my mask on so no one has to see. I think I still look cute with a mask on. Don't you? Oh my gosh. I have not been dreaming that much lately for some reason. I saw Beyonce, like, last night I saw a vision of, well, this morning, I saw a vision of Beyonce with, like, her right eye covered. That would represent me, like, suffering, I guess, because I'm not seeing in the spirit. That's what that means. I mean, if you can't see out of both eyes, your vision is not healthy, you know. But anyways, I'm going to talk about, Cardi B. Again and again. Cardi B. Offset I saw again. I saw Yehme2. I follow him on Instagram. I think he's like a DJ or something. I don't really know what he does. I think he's a DJ. His Instagram name, it says Yehme2. I think he's from Chicago. But I saw him in a dream. It was kind of weird. I saw Mike the Situation from Jersey Shore. Yandy Smith I saw. And that's it, okay? Like, all these dreams are kind of like about Cardi B's in them, so that means they're all about division. Like when I lost something good. And I'm just gonna like match them up with my life, even though they're about celebrities. They're really about me and like everything I've been through in the past. So this is like my testimony that I relate to these celebrity dreams. And that's it. So which one am I gonna talk about first? None of these have like, there's no like sexual stuff. Well, there's like a little bit of sexual stuff. In one dream with Mike the Situation, but it's not really like weird or anything. There's no violence. Let me think. The first one was about, I was going to court. Okay. I'm gonna talk about that one first, and then I'll talk about something that happened after that in my life, once I relate it to when that was. So I saw Offset. I saw him 3 different times, and he had a backpack. He was like, "You're going to court?" And I was like, "No." And he took off. And he came to me again. "You going to court?" He had a black backpack. I'm like, "No." And then the 3rd time he was like, "You going to court?" And I was like, "What's it for?" And he's like, "The accusations." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm going then." Then it was like I saw Mike the Situation. This was really weird. And he was making molds like of his if you know what I mean. He was making molds of that. It was really strange. And in the dream, so I guess this does have some like sexual stuff. I'm trying to whisper because my daughter is like right there in the bathroom. She's not paying attention, but still. So Mike the Situation was making molds of his, you know what, down there? It was really weird. Physically, I've never done that, okay? And Cardi B had like a mold of it, and she was like holding it next to her head, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is so bad." She was like holding this mold of Mike the Situation thing. She was like holding it next to her head, like, "Oh my god, this is so bad." Okay? That could just mean like evangelism, like either for God or for the enemy. Like this person just does so wrong or so good, and he making molds of it and showing it to everyone, which I think it means like trying to make people around you be the same way, okay? Whether it's good or for bad. Cardi B holding it up next to her head would mean that there was some type of division from it, okay? I'm still not really sure what that means. I'm still not sure what that means. All I know is that, I don't know if I should talk about this part. Go over there, Milena. Go. You'll be okay. Go watch Sailor Moon. All I know is that I wanted to make a mold one time of someone that I was with. And I didn't. So maybe that's why I saw Cardi B holding this thing, because it was something that we planned, but we didn't end up doing it, okay? For some reason, we never got around to it. So after that, we were in court, we were in line, and it was like, I saw this Chinese guy, and I was like, look, this is what you did to me. And I laid down with him on top of me, and then he got kind of silly, and then he rolled over and put me on top of him. And then Cardi B and like Offset and I don't know who else, they were standing in a line to get in court. She like jumped on me. You know when you're like goofing around and everyone like stockpiles someone, just like jumps one on the other and the other, like that's what they did. And then we ended up at these it didn't really look like a courtroom, it looked like a beautiful restaurant, okay? This lady let us in there, and it was like I was sitting at a table with Cardi B, someone else, I can't even remember who it was. And at a separate table was like Offset, and then a separate table was like his brothers or something like that. And this girl brought a bunch of drinks in, and this was supposedly court. It did not look like court at all. But she brought drinks in for everyone, like on a platter, like shots. And I got up to get something else to drink, and then I like went to this place and grabbed like a few little single shot things, and I went to this piece right here. It was like, it looked like it was a drink. It was supposedly like a chocolate flavored vodka or something, and that's what I wanted. I was gonna pour myself a shot of that in this stream while Cardi B and her and Offset and all of them were like in another room waiting to be served, you know? Although it was supposed to be court and we were in line for it. I don't really know what that means. So on this the bottle that I saw that was supposed to be chocolate flavored liqueur turned into like this pan, this square thing that was filled with it, and it looked like it had real chocolate in it and like vodka, and it said easy on the pour written on it. So I poured it a little bit, and I guess I wasn't easy on the pour, because once I put it back it turned into a cake, okay, like a whole cake. And then I came back and sat down next to Cardi B, and she was like, oh, that's Crystal's drink. And I was like, I am Crystal. She was like, oh, I didn't even know it was you. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I was like, I looked around and I seen a little piece of pizza on each table. And I was like, that's what she's feeding you? And I looked around, Offset also had a piece of pizza on this table. Cardi B had a piece of pizza. It was like really cheap frozen pizzas. They were all different flavors, and there was like one little sad slice of frozen pizza on each table in this beautiful place, okay? And that was like the end of that drink. So the first part I mentioned with the situation actually kind of happened like with my ex with the mold thing. That's the only thing I could think about. Spiritually, it's like someone's a really good person or a really bad person, and they're making molds with people around them by influencing them with good behavior or morale thinking, kindness, love. You know, the way you act around people rubs off on them sometimes, okay? Or maybe they just, some people just see how you are, and that's it, I guess, you know. You rub off on people, good and bad. So, being in court, I mean, I think that whole, seeing Cardi B in this court thing and saying, oh, this is what you did to me, laid me down, and then rolled over, and then got stockpiled, means that I was being oppressed by division at this. This happened when I was going to court for child support. My daughter's father actually got like he got 2 different settlements, and the first settlement he didn't even tell me he was getting the money, because we had split up at that time, and like I knew it was coming, but I didn't know when, and like we kind of just split up at that time. I was asking him for money for the baby, you know, and stuff like this and whatever, and he just like lied about it. So when he got that money, I didn't get a dime of it. And I mean, he showed up one time and brought Melina like some little toys or something. That was kind of how I knew. And then I got a lawyer, and then I went to court, and then he got a second settlement that I got child support from. So seeing Cardi B in this courtroom and saying, look, this is what you did, you laid me down, and then flipping us means like I did something sinful with my daughter's father when we got together. And then, I don't know, maybe rolling him over. I don't know really what that means. It was supposed to be like playful. Like playfully dealing with the vision in your life. I don't understand how that's fun, but... What, baby? And then when I seen us all at the table with Cardi B, that represents when I stopped drinking a lot, you know? That's the only thing I could relate it to. Although it was supposed to be court. It was really weird. But I'm assuming that I lost out on opportunities, or maybe that was when I was working at a hotel. I didn't really think about this much because I just started working and I'm like so exhausted. And I haven't really prepared these much, and I haven't had that many dreams at all. Kind of sucks. I hate that. I've been dreaming about people like for my job and stuff. And what else? I mean, seeing the pizza could just represent like when I wasn't sure if my daughter's father got a settlement before and I didn't get anything from it. Maybe that's why I saw pizza. Seeing pizza in a dream could mean a temptation to doubt genuine revelation. So that could be like why I saw that. But also seeing it there with Cardi B would mean that in the future I'm no longer doubting the trueness of whatever it is, you know. That's it. I don't really have like any other explanation for that. And then the next thing I'm talking about is Cardi B and Yandy Smith. This is really weird. Like, I don't even know what this was even about. It's still kind of fuzzy, this dream. Like, I've been dreaming, but when I wake up, my dreams are really fuzzy. I don't know why. It's really annoying. But the only thing I remember about this dream with Cardi B and Yandy Smith was that Yandy was like supervising something. I'm like, oh, Yandy is Cardi B's manager. That means that she's managing the vision in my life, whoever the spirit represents, okay? Because Cardi B represents the vision. That's Cardi B's manager. And she said something like, she always got the same clothes on. And then I was like, I said something about Yandy. I'm like, she's always saying something. Or she always says something when someone ain't around her. She says blah, 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 always saying something. And then we were in this house with Cardi B. We were supposed to be like cleaning or something. And I had like set up all these, they were like necklaces, but they were red. And they were kind of like beaded necklaces I put on this table. And then when I came back, they were all gone, okay? So the only thing I can relate that to is when I was like a child in Texas. I just like thought about that. Like I got made fun of because of my clothes, because of my mom was like not doing that great in that department for us, you know? So I mean I was like from 7 to like 10, and then we came back to Chicago. My dad like hooked us up and took care of us and got us some nice clothes and stuff. So the only thing I can relate that to in the past, this happened when I was like 7, and in my next dream I'm gonna talk about what that relates to. The red, no, I think that actually related to maybe possibly back then. Beads can mean like adornment, you know? Like I got picked on horribly at that time. So setting up the beads on this table means that when I was only like 7 or 8, I was setting a favor for myself or something like that, to be loved by the people around me, even as a child. And then coming back and seeing this table with the beads missing and all that means like I lost the adornment of everyone around me as a child because I got bullied because of my clothes, and that's pretty much it. So that's basically what that whole dream represents, okay? The vision from adornment from the people around me as a child when I was only like 7 years old, and I seen Yandy Smith saying that she was like managing it, but it all has to do with me being bullied when I was a kid. And I thought that it represented when I stopped going to school again. The next dream, you know, I also saw myself like setting up a desk. I was going into a classroom and I was like, where's everyone at? I came here because I wanted to vote. I wanted to vote to be out of this time of testing. This was when I was going to go to college again for nursing. Like, I already went to school already for 3 different majors. And I was going to go to school again. And I stopped going to that school. And I heard someone saying like, oh, it's for your attendance, please forgive me. Like the Holy Spirit apologizing for messing up my school thing in the past. Like I heard him apologizing to me in a dream. He's like, please forgive me for your attendance. Because when I was trying to go to nursing school, I just like, that was when everything went horrible. And I was like, really going through some serious testing and seeing all types of dreams and visions and hearing stuff and just like dealing with the worst. That was when I was trying to go to school. And I saw myself going to this table and waiting for everyone to show up because I wanted everyone to vote against my time, to end my time of testing when I was at that time, because I had already going through crazy stuff and nobody showed up. And I was like, fine, Yehme2 is going to be with Safari. The only thing I could relate that to is like shame. Yehme2, I've seen her like as shame and envy, or like humiliation. And Safari means the world. So when I was asking for redemption in the spirit, I guess I was asking for a vote to vote against my time of testing in the past, like just a rough, horrible time. Nobody showed up. So saying, fine, Yehme2 is going to be with Safari. That means that you're going to get shamed by your whole world. Everyone in your world is going to shame you. And it's going to be horrible. And I threw the table in the dream. So I thought that was when I was actually going to college. Or it could just represent being divided from my whole world in the past. And everyone I talked to. What's the next one? I'm going to talk about Yehme2 next. When did I seen Jim Carrey like leading me out of this ice cave? Out of this place of like no favor at all is what the ice cave represents. And Jim means that he's a replacement. So that could either be about like child support I got in the past, or it could be like the job I just got. That's it. I'm gonna talk about Yehme2 real quick. For some reason, this video was like so hard to make. Yehme2, he's like a DJ. Like, we were at Six Flags or something, and we were getting on this roller coaster, and he was driving fast, and then like there was like a dip in the roller coaster. But once it went down, there was like dirty, nasty. It was like the roller coaster went down like this. When he got down here, it was like water up to here. And like, shut up. Cool, yay, yeah. There was water on this roller coaster, so when he was pulling it, like he was driving it or something, like my whole head went under the water when it went down to this small place right here. And then we went back up, and then he was driving so fast that I fell off of the cart, and then I was just walking. So a roller coaster is not good, okay? I thought that it was supposed to be something fun. It was not good at all. I'm going to tell you what a roller coaster means. Kind of like what everyone thinks about it. Like, oh, my life has been a roller coaster. That's actually like what it means. It's not good at all. Basically means your life is completely out of control. Being under dirty water just means you're in a lot of strife in your life. Life is out of control, up and down, carried by circumstance, unstable, emotionally driven, trials. A call for preparation of heart, repentance, lifting despair and humbling pride is what a roller coaster means. So that could represent my daughter's father, I guess, when my life was just completely out of control and it was just going up and down. I was in this horrible time of strife at the time, but I was still walking in faith, okay? So it could represent like my daughter's father, maybe, like when he started doing drugs, and I like went into recovery and he didn't, and that was when I got out and started walking. Maybe that was when that happened in the dream, but that was basically like all I saw. I've seen a lot of dreams about people from my job, although I have like no idea really what they mean for some reason. Like, I don't know if it relates to them or if it's just about me because I'm seeing it. So that's pretty much it. That's all I'm talking about. Again, I haven't really had that many dreams for some reason. And if I do have them, it's only like a few short visions I remember. And then as soon as I wake up, I forget about the dreams. So pray for me for that. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. And hope you can still enjoy my videos even though I'm wearing a mask. I'll be taking it off soon, hopefully, by God's grace. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. I don't really have much scripture to match up with this. All I know is that the Bible says stay away from people that cause divisions, okay? So I can't really match Cardi B up with anyone. Like, I can, but not really. I don't really understand these last streams for some reason. Like, I kind of know like the standard meaning of what it all is, but for some reason it's still hard for me to grasp it. And I did see Beyonce like this with her right eye covered, so that means like I'm seeing things physically, but I can't match it up spiritually, or I'm not having my dreams, so I'm not seeing in the spirit, or whatever it is. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoy. You know, luckily my dreams were not like super rated R or anything. Shut up. They were like a little bit cleaner today. But oh my god, I actually had a dream about Ryan Henry that I didn't talk about yet. That one was like a little bit sexual. I don't even know what that dream is about. I guess I'll talk about it because I still have time on my video, but these are all kind of just like random dreams I'm going to talk about. Ryan Henry was like, it was really weird. Like, we were like in the back seat doing it. It was really weird. And I had like a female condom on. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. We did it twice in there. You know, I used to just like completely, obviously this represents someone from my past, okay? The past. And then like we were in a swimming pool and I was like putting my butt on him and like grabbing on him, and like any chance I got I was like touching on him and stuff in the stream with Ryan Henry. And I remember seeing Rachel like I saw his baby mom Rachel, and I just like didn't want to be around her because I didn't know if he was with her still or not, but in the dream I didn't know if he was with her or not in the dream. But I just knew like I just didn't want to be around her because I was hooking up with Ryan Henry and that's his baby mom, and I just didn't want to be around her. She said something, but I don't remember what she said. So the only thing I could really relate that dream to with Ryan Henry was my ex. Way in the past. So that's it. I don't really know. I don't have any other dreams to talk about that I haven't talked about yet. That was one dream that I had that was like, that was kind of weird. And I have never had dreams like where I'm actually like having like doing that, you know. Only I've only had like 2 or 3 dreams like that. That was it though. I don't really know what else to say about that. You know, the condom could mean that you're not sowing the seed, so that could mean that this was something that I had in the past that led nowhere, okay? Nothing came from it. No marriage or nothing. No marriage, no kids, no nothing. So that just represents a relationship from my past where I was disobedient to God, and nothing came from it besides time, you know? I lost some time doing that, but that's pretty much it. I don't have nothing else to talk about. I hope I can fit all these celebrities in the title, but again, like all these dreams are about me. They all I mean it could be about both of us, but you know, they all represent times in my life from my past. Again, I have no way to know if my dreams have anything to do with these celebrities or if they could relate to it at all. The only thing they kind of relate to is like celebrities, but like different celebrities. Not the celebrities I see, but like just other celebrities out there. Like Drake, I said that he was like into submission stuff. Like it's out there that R. Kelly's like that, okay? But that was what I interpreted for when I saw Drake. But I don't have nothing like that relates to that, so I don't know what that's about. That's the only relation I have to celebrities. Like things that are out in the public. Sometimes it's a celebrity I see, sometimes it's not. So again, I don't know if you see the celebrities, give them a message. Pray for me, and pray for all the holy saints. And you guys have a blessed day, and keep on keeping on, and stay safe, and wear your mask. I mean, I'm like really encouraging safety right now. Okay. You guys have a great day. Bye.